skills required for a good product manager, I would divide those skills into, the hard skills or your tech skills, and the software skills. If I start by the software skills, the first thing which comes is ownership, and it's actually a very vague term, but what it means is the buck stops at you, and you as a product manager should be able to defend or to make sure that the product is rolled out at the right time, or is able to meet the revenue targets, or the metrics targets, whatever you have. So you need to be in control, complete control rather, of your product. So that is paramount for a product manager. Second thing is your interpersonal skills, because a product manager is supposed to be the single point around which everything revolves. So you need to be able to be very good at understanding other people, their motivations, and getting the work done, not through power but by influence. So it's very important for you to work very closely with diverse teams, and be able to understand their motivations and where they are coming from, and be able to empathize with their needs, at the same time making sure that you don't compromise on your product or your timelines, etc. The third thing for a product manager is the ability to make decisions quickly, because a product manager is faced with questions and trade-offs almost every hour of the day. Should we roll this out? Should we roll this out feature this in this sprint or the next sprint? Should we go out for a marketing campaign or not? Is this design looking better, or that design, etc. So every time you are asked a question and people are expecting you to answer, and you have to get it right more often than not. So, decision making is very, very important for a product manager. Now, coming back to the hard skills, I personally believe, and there are the different school of thoughts, that a product manager has to have some sort of a technical background, preferably an engineering degree, because in the end, in an IT product management role, you have to deal with engineers day in and day out, and designers. And if you're not able to understand their language, if you're not able to understand engineering architecture, if you're not able to understand, the trade-offs between taking two different technical decisions, then you will always be, left wanting for more, because engineers will come hard at you. And also, to gain respect in front of the engineering team, you need to be able to understand the nuances of engineering very much. So that's there. Second will be your analytical skills, because you are in data almost every time, and you are making cuts of data, making projections, looking at metrics, etc. So your analytical skills and your ability to not only look at numbers but go deep dive and make sense out of those numbers and present those numbers in a meaningful fashion becomes paramount. So your analytical skills obviously is also something which a product manager needs to have. I think that's about it. Apart from your ability, as I said, your software skills in this role at least, and people underestimate that. I think your software skills, is maybe 60%. So and in nutshell, I think your software skills weigh slightly more than your hard skills in a product management role, because it is your ability to move together with the team and making sure that things are getting done in the right fashion is more important than your understanding of the tech skills. But yeah, both go hand in hand for this role.